What's going on, YouTube? Achilles here, and today we're going to be playing the highest win rate deck on standard best of one. This particular build seems to be doing the best right now, and we're going to try it out and see if it really is the best deck to play right now in standard best of one, and not mono red and or Rakdos aggro. You know who you are. Anyway, we're going to get right into this list. We got 2 Elspeth Smite, 4 Seasoned Warrenguard, 4 Pawpatch Recruit, 4 the Valley Mightcaller, 2 Case of the Gateway Express, 4 Pollen-Shield Hare, 4 Valley Questcaller, 4 Burrowguard Mentor, 4 Finneas Ace Archer, 4 Hop to It, 2 Warren Warleader, 2 Season of the Burrow, and for the lands we got 2 Lupinflower Villages, 5 Plains, 3 Forests, 2 Oakhollow Village, 4 Brushland, and 4 Razorverge Thickets. Let's get into these games. Let's see why the rabbits are hopping all over the place. Or something like that. Couldn't think of a funnier thing to say that involves rabbits. So it would have been like that or something with like a rabbit out of the hat, but I couldn't get it for the joke, so it's all good. We're just gonna do some rabbit stuff. Oh my god. Alright, so this is way too risky to keep, guys. Sorry to tell you. This, on the other hand, is good. So I'm gonna get rid of the Smite just because I could go turn 1 into turn 2 into turn 3 with my hands. So I am gonna keep our opponent on the back foot, or in this case the back paw. Alright, so I've seen some lists play this, some not, but this list plays 4 of it, which is very interesting. We're gonna go right for the rabbit. So what's really cool about our curve is that this effect is gonna really make this even better. Like, look at that. They're gonna be 3 2/2s out there. All little rabbit dudes. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this triggers 3 times off this. I'm not. Let's see how it works. It might just be 1. Oh wow, it is 3 times. Look at that. That is so cool. I was thinking maybe because they all come in simultaneously, it would just be 1 trigger, but it's for each individual rabbit, which is pretty darn good. You know, this is the reason why it's the one non-rabbit. I think it's the one non-rabbit in here. I'm looking at the whole list right now. Yeah, it's the one non-rabbit creature that we got, but this little frog is defending that rabbit, so it's going towards the theme. Something like that. Alright, so the sorcery says that is pretty good. I actually think I'm gonna do that. Alright, that's cool. As well. Auto pay that. Nice. And now we cast it, and bam. Buff. Everyone gets buffed. Everyone's having a good time. So, what could they have? The 4-drop word wipe. They could get another white source, which they don't, and they can't even temporary lockdown us, so I think we got this one in the bag. Yes, we do. Hell yeah. That was a very interesting one for me, because personally, I didn't really ever think I'd really like that that adventure rabbit that I just played. In the build that I played previously, I never played that one, now that I think about it. And now, you know, some even don't even play the which card am I talking about? The Hop to It. Some play that, some don't, I've seen. But this really shows why those cards shine. Definitely have a different opinion on it now. I'll tell you that much. Our opponent goes first. I'm going to keep this hand. So then you get into the question, you go for this turn one or this turn one. I think you obviously just go for the Mightcaller. Like, this dude's cool. He's probably the worst of all the 1/1s you got, but I mean, at least there's always a 1/1 to go for in this deck. Sometimes you're not going to be able to draw it, but... So for this hand, all I need is one more lands, and we're going to have a good time. Just one. Alright, lizards versus rabbits, the ultimate battle. Alright, so check it out, guys. I am going to go super wide. So now I attack for 3. Let's see if our opponent blocks. Also, I apologize for the dogs barking. My 2 little toy poodles are still trying to become friends. One named Liliana that we just got of the Vale. So adds to the coolness. Anyway, so there's a lot of different things I could do here. What's the right play, though? That's the real question. I think the real thing to do is go for the Questcaller and then set up for Gateway Express next turn. The only way I say that is because I'll be able to crack the case, which is pretty good to pretty much give my creatures an even bigger buff, but our opponent has other plans. Take 3. They have to... Let's see what they got. Yikes, so they go for the Hired Claw to come out now. Okay. I gotta get rid of some of these creatures, but I wanna also do this. I think this will make my guys stronger. Yeah, so might as well just dish out this damage. And I'm just either setting up for either there's so many things, so much things you could do with this deck. I love it. It's just so good. So they could put a 1/1 on it and they could bait me into blocking, which I'm not gonna let them do. I mean, yeah, you could play you're gonna play a Bitter Triumph, I guess. That's fine, but oh, you're gonna go for the lands. Gav hits the board. Alright, so this is where we gotta figure this out. Okay, I think I know how I'm going to do this. First off, I don't want to take any more damage, so I'm just going to get rid of this. I would get rid of the Gev, but it's okay. We're not worried about that at the moment. I am going to attack both these guys. So we trade, we do a little damage, and then I bring out the bunny. Oh, but I got take 2. Oh no. I keep forgetting about the pain lands, but it's cool because The whole idea is they have to either remove this, and then I have these little rabbits, and I can just try to work around all the damage. And I got this to come out, which is really good. So I'm going to be a sucker and block it, just because that's just how it's going to have to be. Really? Okay, so they do that to dig a little bit with their deck. They get another land, so but what's the move? They ping me to 4. Okay, so they're gonna get rid of my Warren Warleader, which is kind of lame, but it is what it is. Another Gev. Oh yeah, I gotta get this. So let me do this math real quick. So if everyone has a 1/1 buff, that'll be at 4. Have to block that. So that's 6. I think I got it. Oh yeah, I do. That was a rough one. I always underestimate lizards because, I don't know, I always think they're like the weakest out of all the aggro decks. But they seem to be doing really good still, and I can see why. I just feel like I'm just so used to getting flinged with like a Callous Sellsword kind of play that I'm just like, oh, whatever, this is just the most annoying thing ever, so anything else isn't too bad. But deck is still pretty good, I will say. Especially that one that keeps getting the exile, what is it, 2 cards from the top of the deck. And then you could choose one to play until the end of the turn or something like that. That card's really good. It's a lot of value, which other decks don't really have, you know, some kind of recursion within a creature. So, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I don't really want to... Okay, like, this is better. I just don't like the fact that I can't draw another land and not land any green. So, there it is. I'm going to do it this way. I'm just gonna play super aggressive and hope for the best. Uh-oh. Some bunny's playing something that I'm playing. But the way that I'm gonna set this up is gonna be really nice because I'm gonna put our opponent on the back paw. And we're gonna be on the attack. The back paw. Okay. So, this guy is kind of the bigger problem, so we're going to get rid of it. Then, I'm going to give you a bit of a buff as well. I would like to get the case working, but I don't want to get rid of my Warrenguards just to get the case going up. Alright. Ooh. That would be useful. Let's give my Mightcaller another buff. Gonna swing. I could have attacked with everyone to once again get the case going, but I would have had to lose one of my creatures. I don't think it's worth it yet. Like, this is fine though. This is where I could get rid of that at least. Come on, attack me. Let's get rid of you real quick. Okay, maybe drawing the land was definitely not a good idea. And maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yikes. Okay, so I put myself in a bad spot. But it takes 4. Blocks that. But if he plays another creature... Alright, so this is where I'm going to have to pass. I don't want to, but I'm going to keep the planes in my hand as a bluff, but... I'm realizing now I should have Elspeth smited. I should have held it up. But it's fine. Really? Alright, so guys, check it out. I'm gonna really have to draw something that's not a land right now. And everything's gonna be okay. And our opponent does not care about anything that we got going on now. I love it. Yeah. I'm gonna take it. Okay, so this is not good at all. Just going for it. So they trade, we get him down to 2. I'm gonna play this land and pass. Case solved. But this is where we lose. Even though we go to 2, it's I mean they go to 2, it's bad. It's a bad spot. Oh no. Double Warren Warleader. It's so horrible. So they're just gonna make a bunch of rabbits. Yep. Yep. Oh, the pain. Alright, so what do I draw? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think this wins me the duel. Or the game. Yeah. We are getting rid of this. Oh. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to do that. I clicked it twice. Alright. No one saw that. We still win. Okay, so I didn't realize when I was trying to click the other guy, but it wouldn't let me misclick. I would have to... That's interesting to note. So if you guys are ever using that card, and if you click the first thing and if you regret choosing it, at least I don't think I had the option to cancel that click, because I was thinking, oh, instead of the 4/4 Warrenguard, I was going to get rid of the 5/5 Warrenguard, and then I'll get rid of the big hair guy. I'll show you, in case you missed it. Where are you? I'm looking for... So, he had one of this out, right? And 2 of this. One was a 4/4, one was a 5/5. I clicked the 4/4 one by mistake with this, thinking that, oh, I should have hit the 5/5 and this one, but I clicked this twice because I was trying to unclick it, because usually I feel like when you click something, if you click it again that's already been clicked, you'll unclick it, but in the case of this, it let me choose it twice. But it's okay, I still won the game, but in the case, if he had one more creature that was unblocked, I would have lost that, so, yeah, there's that. I've never actually resolved this card on Arena yet, I don't think, because the build I was playing, I don't think I played this, if I'm 100% sure. I gotta relook at the list I was playing, but yeah, so that's interesting to know. I don't think you could cancel the clicks on this, but maybe I'm wrong, but I still won the game somehow. I really thought I was gonna lose, especially with that misplay with the Elspeth Smite, but as you guys can see, this deck has the highest win rate on Arena for standard best of 1 for a good reason. It's so solid, very durable, Has a lot of utility, and yeah, play some rabbits, guys. Let's beat mono red with some rabbits. But thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff, and take care. Have a good day.